Oh, so now that I got some power back on the camera, it is super dark in here, by the way. The lights are pretty much all out. That's like, it's really only half a light. You can't tell on the camera here, but it's like, there's two bulbs up there and there's like 4 quadrants to it. But there's only like 1 quadrant working there. This one's out. That one's got 1 quadrant. That one's got 1 quadrant. Lights out over there, 1 quadrant, 1.5-ish. Like, there's not much. That one's got 2. But yeah. So anyway, it's super dark in here without these lights on. So I luckily I have these from the old fab area. But yeah. So this is the spun bearing motor that came out of that car right there. This was just a single cam, or sorry, not single cam, single AVCS 205 that lasted a little less than a year, unfortunately, for the customer. He did buy this nice 207, so we're going to a version 7 207. There are some differences. 205 has TGVs, the 207 does not, and this one had a blue inlet, this one had a black inlet. He wants the black inlet swapped to this one, so we're working on that right now, which is why the manifolds are off. Otherwise I would have just left this on, put it in the car, prepped everything, put it in the car and run it. But one thing I did notice on this particular motor is it looks like, and I'm not sure if it's going to show up, but you can see the sealant on this is like this anaerobic clear junk. And if I grab the flashlight, you can see it's also on like the oil pump. And so these case halves have been apart before. I did notice it back here too. You can see right there, and even like the windows are sealed with it. It looks like maybe the oil pan is sealed with it. So I don't know. We'll see how long that thing holds together, if that thing doesn't want to just leak everywhere. Compression was good on the motor, so in theory it should be good, but it's been apart, so who knows what got done, who knows when things got done, who knows who did it, or how it was done. You know, if it was done in Japan, more than likely it was done in Japan. I doubt the guys here from the import place would have gone through the trouble of trying to do something with the motor. And I would think that the guys that we get motors from would have a better idea of what actually to use there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got to swap over some oil pressure sensor for the oil pressure gauge. I've got to clean up the surfaces here a little bit. They're not that bad. They're actually pretty good. I've got to clean those up. The cam sensors all have a little bit of oil residue in them, so I want to clean those out before I put the manifold back on. And then, yeah, I'm just trying to get this thing all prepped and ready to go in the car. You know, basically have it ready to go in the car today. So, but yeah, what do you think about this little fab nook? It's kind of hard to see with just like no lights, but like that's the fab table we had from the old shop. We've put these shelves in this way. Can't even tell because it's so dark over here compared to there. Woo, there it goes. But yeah, you can see the shelves there that we put in, kind of there and there and there. And yeah, we get the bandsaw over here, the drill press is here. I think we're gonna put the bender over there somewhere, but yeah, a bunch of this junk needs to go home. So like all the seats from the van need to go to the house, the propane heaters that we used to have. I've got 4 of them here. They all need to go to the house. And then I still have quite a bit of organizing and cleaning up to do here, just to really get settled in. But all in all, we're gonna have some floor space here real soon, like 100%. We'll have all the floor space back here real soon, and we'll actually be in ready, 100% ready fab stuff that we've got going on. We have the white Z up front, which cage is fully welded, but of course I forgot we needed to do the seat belt attachment points, so we still need to do those before we get sent the car to paint. And then I need to find a new painter down here to so that we're close to the painter and can actually get things done. But that seems like that's a minor thing. There's quite a few body shops around that I got to go talk to and just figure out what's up. But because we're gonna have the Z to paint, we're gonna have a Fiesta to paint soon. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So hopefully back to videos. I just got to start editing stuff. That's the biggest problem. Time to edit now. If you like what you see, like, share, subscribe. I think that's what they say. And if you can, comment. We'd love to interact with our fans, our customers. You know, it's pouring outside. Yeah, hit the like button, hit the share, subscribe, get it to your friends. Let's get this stuff around.